Hi, I'm Dr. Francis, and today I want to talk to you about cloud computing. So, I want to explain it in a way that even those that are not so much into IT can understand it with no problem. So, what is cloud computing? Well, the term cloud generally refers to remote data centers, which are usually equipped with powerful machines for bulky storage, computation, and processing activities. So, this is just basically it. Cloud computing allows you to use other people's computers. So in this case, other people refers to cloud service providers such as Microsoft Azure, such as AWS. It is a way of offering on-demand services that extends the traditional capabilities of your computer or your network. So you can have a computer that has little capacity, and then you can access, you know, lots more resources. So what are the advantages? The first is reduced cost. So with the cloud, you don't need to buy infrastructures upfront. You can subscribe to one of the cloud service providers and you can use their own machine instead. You use these machines on pay-as-you-go basis. So you pay for only what you use and which saves you the cost of actually buying the entire infrastructure. You also have the high availability. With the cloud, your data can be replicated to multiple zones. So this makes it possible for you to stay in business even if one of the zones goes down. Disaster recovery. Normally, if you run a sensitive business and you don't use the cloud, then you may have the need to set up an alternative site that you would migrate to in case you encounter some form of disaster such as flood. But with the cloud, you don't need to do that because they got you covered. Security. This is another key advantage of the cloud because they have more infrastructure, both in terms of human resources and in terms of course, infrastructure itself. They give you more security basically than you can actually get for yourself in isolation. So, particularly for attacks like distributed denial of service, the cloud is good at it because of the huge infrastructure which they have and which enables them to absorb the shock. Scalability. With the cloud, you're able to scale in minutes. Let's say on Black Friday, you just want to scale up to accommodate the huge demands that you're getting. So the cloud makes this very, very easy. So instead of buying more servers, for example, more infrastructure, you don't need to do that. You just need to, you know, scale up in minutes at the click of a button. And this is what the cloud also offers you. And after the peak period, for example, if you want to shrink back, the cloud is also elastic and allows you to do that. The cloud also allows you to reach more people because they are scattered, you know, across the globe in different locations. You can also, reach more people with less effort. Let's talk about the three key models of cloud services, including the software as a service, the platform as a service, and the infrastructure as a service. If you if you're using this, it means that everything is being handled for you in the cloud. So let's take the Gmail, for example. When you access the Gmail, you don't need to set up anything, right? So in that case, you're using the software as a service. The platform as a service allows you to focus on your application and data, while the cloud handles every other thing for you. And the infrastructure as a service gives you a little more flexibility, actually, reasonably more flexibility, because then you can even control the OS. And on top of that, you also manage your own application and the rest of the stuff. If you're not using the cloud, then you handle everything yourself. And this is more work. You're going to need more IT guys, you're going to need more infrastructure, and you're going to make sure that you are always up and running so that your clients, you know, don't complain. So if you choose to use the cloud, you can then consider the model that is more appropriate for your need and then you go for that. In case you decide to use the cloud, you just need to sign up to one of the cloud service providers, including the Microsoft Azure, including the AWS, the Google Cloud, the Alibaba, the IBM, and more, Oracle, and the rest of them. So there are many more cloud service providers that you can take advantage of. So, but I've just listed this for example. This will be it for now. In the next video, I'll show you how you can sign up for a free Microsoft Azure account to give you more practical experience of the cloud. Thank you very much. Please subscribe.